everyone, my name's Helen. Welcome to the Shrimpy Miggy channel. Today I thought we'd do a little bit of a different video. I did some ill-advised online shopping and we're just gonna crack into this. What I got is some NYX or NYX. Does anybody know how to pronounce this? Can you just drop me a note in the comments and let me know if you're supposed to say NYX or NYX, because I keep hearing both on YouTube and I haven't bothered to look to see which one is exactly right. But I did some shopping, and let me tell you, if foundation is not maybe one of the worst things you should buy online without trying it on, I don't know what makeup is, but I went ahead and I did that, people. I got this Born to Glow, which I've been wanting to try for a while. I got this one in True Beige, so we're gonna try this out and give that a first look. And I got this color as well in Nude. And my thinking with these was that I wanted one that was sort of closer. I think this Nude is probably gonna be pretty close to my skin color, and I think this one will be a little bit darker because I wanted a slightly darker one because summer is hopefully coming soon. And oh, guess what I got, guys? But this is the thing I was super interested to try, which is this Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. I'm sat in a new position, so hello to those of you who follow me and hello to everybody new. I have had the fortune to find a desk because I am recording this in the time of coronavirus. I never thought that all the desks would be gone, but I can't find any desks online. But luckily my mom had an extra one in her basement, and so it fits in my bedroom. I live in the city of Toronto, as you guys may or may not know, in a house in a pretty crowded area, and for whatever reason this old house has this really big bedroom. I have a king size bed and all this extra space to put a desk in, so I thought, my husband and I are both working from home right now, and to be honest, we have a spare like a guest room that has an office, like a home office I guess you could call it, but we're both kind of jostling for that position, so I was glad to sort of get my own space here, and I'm loving it. I'm sat near a window, so there's some good natural light. You guys can see my skin is all prepped and ready. I will show you what I've been using. I love Korean products. I use this Klairs vitamin C, so I use that underneath like after I wash my face, and then I put this toner over it, and I did exfoliate in the shower today too, so I'm looking pretty hydrated right now. I love this stuff too. It has this like interesting sort of liquidy yeah, I guess a liquidy texture you would call it. But anyhow, let's get into what we're here for, which is this primer. I don't use jelly primers. Do you guys? I mean, they tend to be kind of expensive. The one that I see from that's Korean, I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head, it's like $50, and I don't want to spend $50 like on a jelly primer that I don't even know if I'm gonna like. So here's my first impression. Okay, here we go. So the packaging is nice. It's sort of a glossy vibe. It's a pretty jar. It was easy to open. It's got this, oh, it came in the sealed box, so crack the seal and open that up. It's got this disc on the top of it. It feels almost like foam. Okay, so that's off, and oh, it's got another little lid. I love these kind of lids. Oh, this one's proving a little harder to get off. Let's see. Oh, whoa. It's really jiggly. This is so cool. Okay, so let's try this on. It has a scent, but it kind of doesn't have a scent. Does that make any sense? It smells like, I don't know, like I feel like something that I might have, gosh, I wish I could. I'm struggling to think of the name for it. Oh my gosh, so that's the texture. I don't know if you guys can see it. It is very hard to get something to autofocus on something other than your face. It's very like Jello. Feels like Jello, I imagine. I haven't touched Jello in ages, so I'm just gonna put this on. If I'm not putting this hydrating primer on, if you guys think I should be putting it on with a brush or a sponge or something else, could somebody please let me know? This is my first time using a jelly primer. I like it. But it feels quite wet, so it's sort of a little different from what I'm used to. So let's get both hands going. I'm notorious for just using this hand. This hand is like my dead hand. I don't know why. Why do I do that? I have two good hands. Okay, am I rubbing this in too much? People, if you're an expert, please let me know. Oh my gosh, but it's drying so quick. It's drying so quickly. I can just feel it like sucking into my skin. Oh, I kind of almost, looking at I have a little mirror here, and I don't know if it had a mattifying effect. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure what to make of that. A bit tacky, which I think is what we want. The reason we want a bit of tackiness is that it will suck up the foundation, I'm thinking is the reason, and it's definitely what I'm hearing is that's why you need that. But anyway, okay, so let's get into the foundations. Okay, so guys, I cheated a little bit. Yesterday I did open these, so I did crack the foil. They come with a little foil. I didn't take off the foil entirely on this one, so I'm gonna do that now. I was just like, I had no patience. I had no patience. I wanted to try them. I just swatched them on my hand though. I didn't swatch them on my face. So this is a true first reaction. I'm not too sure about this true beige one. I don't know if that's going to be a suitable color. It's giving me a bit of orange vibes. I think it might be too orange for my skin. You know what else I bought? I bought this Revlon Color Stay, and I'm not super impressed with this product, so I don't recommend it for my skin. This says natural finish for normal or dry skin, and it's so matte and almost powdery. I'm not loving it. But if you think you have the same skin tone as I do, I will tell you the name of it. It says Nude 200, and very often I find things, nude is often the name for me. For instance, this is the Hourglass foundation, and I'm also nude in this color as well. But that is not a way to check foundation, hey, by the way. Don't use that. Don't be like, oh, I usually use things, I mean, I think that's just a coincidence, that are called nude. What you can do though is I found this website that helps you match, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I will put the title of it below when I figure out what that is, and I'll put a link in the description box as well. This is a website where you can sort of put in some of foundations you already have purchased. Like say someone at Sephora helped you pick your perfect shade. You can pop that in and it will tell you like matches and other foundation names, but I have to warn you, they don't have everything. The other thing that you can do, and my other workaround was on their actual website, they have like a foundation matcher where you can upload a picture of yourself or take a picture using their live camera. People, that did not work so great for me, but worked a little better, I think, although I'm starting to doubt it, is going to Ulta's site. They don't have like a shade matcher per se for this product, but if you sort of tell them what kind of skin you have, like say you have light skin with neutral undertones, like if you know that much about your skin, it will give you some suggestions. I picked this because I wanted to go a bit darker, and I think maybe, I don't know, let's have a look. Let's go right into it and do some swatching. I don't know about you guys, but I mix my foundations. I put on way too much. So this is my skin with Nude. And let's go into this True Beige. Oh, I got too much out. Okay, this stuff comes out very easily, so word to the wise. This one, the Nude, isn't much. I can see that. It hasn't oxidized yet. I don't know how much oxidizing it's going to do, but I feel like this is a better match. Okay, so, but now that I'm here, I'm just gonna work these in. I'm gonna use both colors and blend these in and see what happens. This is not how I usually put on foundation, but I just wanted to give a first reaction to this. I think I'm gonna use this. And these have no scent, so I just wanna say that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these on, and once I got them kind of blended in, we'll come back. All right, I'm kind of struggling a bit with the brush, so I'm just gonna move into it with my blender, and this is the tiniest blender. Don't judge me. My good blender cracked in half, and we're in the middle of the pandemic right now, so it's just not been a priority to buy like one beauty sponge, so I'm just using this mini that I have. So we're gonna try putting out this and see if that helps at all. All right, I think I'm pretty much done. I don't usually struggle this much, but I did not find this actually to apply that easily. You can tell, in my opinion, not that I am the world's foremost foundation expert, that it is a less expensive foundation. Although, let me tell you something interesting. It comes from L'Oreal. This box says L'Oreal Canada, so I actually didn't know that. I'm sure all of you beauty obsessives out there knew that already. But you know what? It's okay for what it is, which is an $11, like here in Canada, I think it's, I can't remember the price originally. Okay, the price here is $14, and I think in the US it's $10. Welcome to Canada, our prices are always higher. By the way, if you use the code WELCOME20, I'm pretty sure that will work for probably nearly everybody. Someone on Reddit gave me that tip, but also when I signed up for the newsletter to get a coupon code, it popped in WELCOME20. So I popped that in for my first order, and it gave me 20% off, so it was more reasonably priced. Look, realistically, I mean, I had to buy this online because I cannot go into a pharmacy or a drugstore kind of a situation, or your local Walmart or what have you, to pick this up right now, because you know you're only supposed to be in there for essentials, and I've heard stories people rightfully so, workers saying like, why are people in here like looking for a foundation so slowly? Like, get what you need and move on. And why are you not shopping for essentials? I'm looking and the women are just dawdling around trying on makeup, and I didn't want to be that person. Although maybe now I should have just waited, because I can tell you right now the True Beige is not a great match for me, but I mixed these two together to do the best job that I can. So stay tuned. I'm just gonna finish up my hair and makeup and get a better look at this, because I don't usually do my makeup in this spot, but when I go into my own bathroom, I'll have a better look. I'll be back. What I do like so far though is that it is unscented. That's amazing, because this one has a scent and I don't care. I do not care for the way that this one is scented, and a lot of my foundations tend to have a scent, and I'm not that into it. Okay, so I will be back shortly. Hey again, so I'm just partway through my makeup, and I just thought I would give you an observation before I forget to show it to you, and that is this stuff's really picking up on the texture here under my eyes. This has got a name. I'm gonna come close, sorry guys. These little tiny bumps. It is definitely highlighting it more than my average foundation does. I don't love that. I don't love that. I haven't done my eyebrows yet, so I just wanted to show you guys. It's just highlighting these little tiny bumps. I forget what they're called. Dr. Dre would know the answer to this, and I feel like she just did a video about those. But what I do like though is a kind of bit of a glow, bit of a dewiness that I was sort of hoping for, because I have not young skin, as you can see. So I wanted something that was gonna have a tiny bit more glow. So I'm just gonna keep going, let you guys know what happens. All right, everyone, so it's just gonna be a light makeup day for me, because my last thing I'm gonna be doing is gardening. That's what I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm not really in a full face, and I haven't put, very honestly, a huge amount of effort into my makeup. Nobody's gonna be accusing me of being a makeup guru anytime soon. And by the way, have you guys been watching James Charles's series? James Charles's series called, I think, Instant Influencer. I stayed up late last night to watch it. It's like a little TV show about people putting on their makeup, and it's actually really good. It's much better than I thought it would be, so check. He doesn't need any more plugs, but you could check him out or you could not, but I was actually just enjoying that. Even though I'm not like super obsessed with makeup, I do like it, but it's not something that I think about all the time. Okay, so my last step, I'm just gonna put on some blush, and we're gonna see, for me often this is the test. This is just Anastasia Beverly Hills's blush trio in Pink Passion. I've had this for a while. Are you one of these people too that doesn't peel the peely thing off the mirror? I'm notorious for that. I will take it off. Just maybe one of these days. One of these days I'll take it off. So I just like to mix up a bit and just sort of dab here. And this foundation's not bad. I don't know, she's not wanting to grab this powder that much, so And last step is just a tiny bit of gloss for the lips. This is my Revlon Eyes, Cheeks, Lips palette that I got for $4. All right, so that's just my quick makeup look. I just sort of really wanted to keep everything light so that we could sort of highlight what's going on with the foundation. A few minutes in, here are my thoughts. I think it's pretty. I think it does deliver on the glow, the Born to Glow. I think it does emphasize texture, which maybe is just a function of the dewiness, because if you know anything about different foundations, the more matte you go, the more it sort of flattens, it kind of just flattens your face in a way and takes away a lot of the texture. Yeah, I think the dewy foundations definitely emphasize that. And I don't know if you guys know this, it's the same thing with actual paint for walls. If you use a matte paint, and I know all about this because I have an old house that's full of like dings and stuff like that and sort of imperfections in the walls. Matte paint will hide all the sort of imperfections, and a high gloss, any kind of glossy high gloss paint will really make them shine. Everything will show. And I feel like it's maybe no different, but I kind of like this. The more I wear it, the more I kind of like it. The jelly primer underneath was perfectly acceptable. I don't know that I love it or not love it. I think it is sort of hydrating when you first put it on, and it dries down pretty quickly. So I'm gonna give this, a pass. I don't think it's worth the $22 that they charge for it, because I think for them it's a newer technology, so they're charging a bit more, and probably the ingredients, because I don't think that they would wish to charge 22 bucks if they could have charged 10, but it must be what's in it and the technology that they used for it. By the way, this stuff has been around in places like Korea for ages now. This is not something new, but it's new to them. Newish to them, it's not brand new at this point. So buy this if it's on sale. I wouldn't pay full price for it. These are pretty good, but you get what you pay for. That's how I feel like. I feel like if this were a high-end foundation, it would have gone on a little easier because it was kind of hard for me to put this on. If you guys saw, I struggled with both the brush and my mini beauty blender. I would say this did a better job. I don't know that I'll buy it again, but you know, very often I feel that way when I first try on foundation, and by the time I'm at the end of it, I'm in love with it. I don't know, who knows? Anyway, if you found this interesting or fun, please remember to like and subscribe, and leave me some comments down below. Love to hear from you guys. Bye.